Okay guys, today I'm going to show you how to make a travel case for your PS4. I've always wanted to make a travel case for my PS4 because I go over to my friend's house a lot, and I thought it'd be a great opportunity to make a video and show you guys how I made this travel case for my PS4.
Hey guys, so I apologize. I lost the footage of me making this box, but basically all I did is I took 6 sides of a box, I wood glued them together and then nailed them to create this box without a lid. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to mark out where I want to cut the box in half. And once you cut it in half, you basically create the lid from the top half of the box. So what I'm doing is I'm making marks I think it's 2 inches down I did. And I'm going to mark out where I want to cut the box in half. And then I'm going to cut it in half. So yeah. I ended up using a piece of steel as a straight edge and a pen to just mark out where I want to cut the box in half. So I'm marking all the way around the box. I'm marking where I want to cut it in half. And there is my guideline all the way around. Now what I'm using a Japanese wood saw. They're super thin. I apologize for the camera shake. I don't have a tripod that works very well. But again, yeah, this is a Japanese wood saw. It cuts super thin. And the reason I'm making the box this way and cutting it in half is because you get a perfect mate between the lid and the rest of the box. Plus it's really fun to watch it come to life. So I'm having some issues here at the corners. It got a little wonky. My line, I got off the line, so I decided to try from the other end. Almost finished. Just gotta cut this big line and the other half. I don't have a very good workspace. I was just working on my dining room table. But you do what you gotta do, right? Almost finished here. Best part. And there you go, you got 2 halves of a box. Lines up good. I like it. Alright, so next I took a sanding block and I was sanding off all the rough edges and sanding it down so that it would take the spray glue that I'm going to do next. But basically you just want to sand all the sides and get off all the burrs so that you have a clean surface to work on. So what I'm using here is like a type of construction paper that I'm going to wrap on the outside of the box. I guess it's a lot like I'm going to wrap it with papers like a present. So using spray glue, you just spray glue it and then let it sit there. And then I cut out where I want to fold the paper, and I'm going to just fold the paper around the box just like you would wrap a present. The paper's not super durable, but I'm not worried about the outside of the box being durable. It just actually, in the end, it looks really cool. It turned out a lot better than I thought it was going to. You could wrap it in like leather or maybe a type of fabric if you wanted to, but I chose to wrap it in paper just because of cost reasons. So just cut out all the edges where you want to fold it, hit it with some spray glue, and then just make sure you get a clean line as you fold it down. Because once you lay it, it's stuck there. It's not moving anywhere. So now I just gotta fold the last corner in, the last half of the box, and then the lid will be done. There we go, lid is finished. It turned out pretty good. Now for the base of the box, basically the same process over again. There goes my cat. Okay, so now I'm adding on hardware to the box, like corner protectors and the clasps and the handles and the hinges. What I'm doing is I'm using a lighter to sort of give the brass a little bit more character. I'm heating it up so it discolors. Just using some pliers and holding it over the flame. Gives it sort of a tarnished look. So those are the corner protectors. Those screw in with 3 screws each, and they give the box a little more character, and they also protect it if you drop it. So now I'm going to do the hinges, measured out where I wanted them, and they just screw in. You want to be careful to get them to line up properly, otherwise your box will open and close on it. It'll be wonky when it opens and closes. It won't close properly. So now I have the clasp closers, and I just need to bolt those on, and then it will close up properly. Measure them out so that they're evenly spaced. And last and not least, I got to put the handle on. Okay, that looks pretty good to me. Now I'm going to measure it to add in the insert foam. This is just foam like you would have for a cushion or a chair. I had some extra laying around, so I decided I'd put it inside the box to protect my PS4. It ended up taking 3 2-inch pieces of foam. Now it's completely full of foam, and I'm ready to carve out where I want my PS4 to go. Alright, so I got my PS4, I got a Sharpie and marked out where I wanted to cut the foam. Using an X-Acto blade, I was able to cut it out. Now I'm just trying to figure out where I want the controller and the video games, what angle I want the controller at, tried a few things. Finally decided on doing it this way. Now I gotta mark out where I want the video games to go. I ended up just cutting out 4 slots. I think there might have been room for 1 more, but 3 is enough for me. This part was a pain in the butt. I'm not sure if it was because my X-Acto blade was dull, but it was just difficult to cut out these inserts. bottom half is pretty much finished. Slide it all in to make sure I like the way it looks. And I found out I had to cut out a little bit out of the roof of the lid so like my games would fit in properly. Okay, so now that's out and it closes up nicely. Now I just gotta find a place for the HDMI cord and the power cord. Went and grabbed one of my spare HDMI cords. There goes my cat. So what I ended up doing was I ended up cutting a little pouch and then seeing if it would fit, and I ended up having to cut out a little bit more foam so it would fit properly. Alright, now I gotta make a spot for my power cord. So again, I made another slice and made a little pouch for it. I think I like how it looks. Turned out pretty good. Definitely keep my PS4 safe.